I have a very simple question to ask of you. Are you riding a unicycle with your life and your business? What I mean by that specifically is that from our younger days, we all know when we have visited a circus and we have seen that clown who rides on that one wheel cycle and is always trying to keep himself balanced on it. It is quite funny initially, right? It's quite entertaining. It gets a few laughs here and there, but pretty soon it gets quite boring. People applaud, and eventually the guy falls off, and what happens is that people move on to the next act. Now, the reason why I'm asking you this question is that let's say if you're a coach, a consultant, an entrepreneur, practitioner, small business owner, author, speaker, do you tell yourself every day that today is the day I'm going to make that sale? Or I hope that I find a high paying client today? Or I'm going to get that next set of leads that are going to come through the door flooding in? And do you remind yourself of some hopeful statements like, eventually my business is going to take off, something magic is going to happen, and my money is going to grow rapidly? Do you rely on those kinds of dialogues internally in your head, which keep telling you that there is some hopeful promise of the future? I call these inner attempts at survival. Or you might be someone who is just absolutely so focused on the business that there is no emotion about it. You are stuck trying to implement one strategy after the other, and you don't even have a strategy consciously, and your business is absolutely stuck. It does well on some days, it doesn't do well on some other days. So you have an on off relationship with your business itself, and there is absolutely no emotional fulfillment about it. You potentially don't have a game plan on how to win this game that you are in. I call these outer attempts at survival. Essentially, you might be someone who I call a busy yo yo entrepreneur or business owner who just relies either on an internal or an outer strategy to make things work, to keep things moving forward. Some days your business might be up, some days your business might be down, and all your energy is just expended in doing only one thing: how to avoid hitting that threshold, that rock bottom, or emotionally not finding yourself at that point of hopelessness within your life. You might be a high income earner. You might be making good money at what you do, but your business might still be stuck at where you are. And you might still be experiencing struggle when it comes to money and business success. Now, if you are somebody who finds yourself in one of these situations, then you are riding a unicycle in your life and in your business. Essentially, you haven't figured out the real secret here. You haven't figured out how to manage your inner and outer world coherently. And this is precisely why you are stuck in your life and in your business. My name is Mihir Thakur, and as one of the top executive and business coach in Australia, I have spent hundreds of hours coaching executives, business owners, entrepreneurs, coaches, consultants, and my clients call me as the go-to person, the one who you should work with when it comes to shifting your experience of life and business success. Essentially, I have helped numerous business owners, coaches, entrepreneurs, consultants create six-figure incomes within 3 to 6 months and seven-figure incomes in under 18 months repeatedly. But this is not about me. This is about you. Now, what I'm about to share with you is absolutely important and vital for you to understand if you are really keen and serious about solving your specific situation when it comes to business and life success. Also, this video won't be up for too long, as I don't believe in devaluing my message and what I have to offer, because it has the potential to absolutely change the trajectory of your life and business just the way it has done for so many of my personal clients. So please treat this as a wake-up call for you and your life and be prepared to take action about it. Now tell me if this sounds familiar. Do you cringe when you think about your bank account? Or has your business been at the same level for the past few years? Do you feel you have no clear strategy in moving your life and business forward to where it needs to be? Do you always struggle to stand out from your competition? Do you have to haggle and hassle when it comes to being paid well for what you are worth? And are you somebody who's always eager to drop your prices just so that your potential client does not walk away from you? And eventually they do walk away from you. So here's the secret as to why you are not really successful to the level that you really deserve to be. And I'm going to be absolutely brutal and honest about this because I do care for you. You have a deeply unhealthy identity when it comes to success and money. and you have complicated it even further by using business strategies that are obsolete, irrelevant, and potentially out of sequence to your unique business goals. How do I know this? Because many years ago, just like you, I too was struggling when it came to success and a well formed relationship with money. Maybe it was my upbringing, bad beliefs, or environment. Who knows? But at the end of the day, no matter how much I blamed others or the world or myself, the experience was absolutely crappy. And I've seen that in the lives of my clients as well before we started working with them. So, all of this hasn't been easy for me as well. I've had many ups and downs, and I've learned things the hard way. And the one thing that I could share with you that can absolutely shift the trajectory of your business and where you are headed with all of this is that it all begins with a deep, powerful relationship with yourself and how you relate to the world and how you relate to money. And most importantly, how are you going to express yourself in your business, all of those learnings and all of those changes and relationships. For sure, right now, whatever your business is showing up as, it is actually a beautiful reflection, a learning opportunity for what's going on inside of you. Now, this might sound a bit too woo-woo, but that's okay. I'm here to change your life and make a positive difference. I would absolutely cringe every time I thought about logging into my bank account. My deepest fear was, I don't know what's going to be in there today, if there's going to be any money in it. And even though I was earning a pretty good income, I was stuck. My business, my life, I just couldn't see a way forward. Emotionally, I was stuck at the same level. Financially, nothing was shifting. So I came from a very spiritual background, and it was absolutely a smack in my face that the whole notion of abundance was showing up as an empty bank account. I had an abundance of lack in my life. For sure, I had created that. And also, when I looked around at many business owners, they were emotionally and financially stuck. So this is when that was the lowest point in my life. This was the moment when I decided and I told myself, I need to address this right now. This is the time now. And I started learning from some of the best, most successful coaches, business owners out there who were willing to teach me and who are genuine, heart-centered, and successful. I spent tens of thousands of dollars, countless hours at events all over the world to extract the best of what they had to offer in the areas of human behavioral change, family dynamics, neurolinguistic programming, neuroscience, business strategies and coaching, and much, much more. Of course, there was a lot of fluff too in this industry, and I personally lost thousands of dollars of my hard-earned money as well. This really made me angry and upset, and I decided to do something about it. I created my personal system, the Money Experience System workshop, whose sole aim is to provide my clients a tangible experience of success, wealth, and fulfillment. And this is the same system that I would like to offer to you today, an opportunity for us to work together. Now, being an engineer by education, it wasn't enough for me to just create this. I had to test it as scientifically as I could. So I started using these techniques on myself and my clients and kept refining what was and what wasn't working. As the process evolved, so did my bank balance. It skyrocketed pretty quickly. And those of my clients too. I would say rather very rapidly. Don't just take my word for it. Have a look at yourself as to what this powerful system has created for my clients.
Hi, I'm Jeffrey Slater, and after training in countries all over the world and having worked with over 3 million people, both online and offline, Mihir has a course called the Money Experience, which is just an incredible course on helping you bring the spiritual world and the money world together so you can start being okay making the money that you want in the ways that you want to make it.
In the last 4 weeks since we've been working together, I've been able to effortlessly and in stress-free manner been able to generate over $8,000 worth of coaching clients, which is something that I've never ever been able to do.
We look for excuses and we blame everything else rather than actually allow ourselves the opportunity to grow into the version of ourselves that we really truly want to be and can be. And for me, Mihir just was able to facilitate that with me in a very short period of time.
Hi, this is Ralph Anania, international business coach, best-selling author, and award-winning entrepreneur. And today I want to share with you a little bit about a good friend of mine, Mihir Thakur. His coaching, his strategies and techniques, the work that he does is second to none. So if you're looking to engage with Mihir, I highly recommend him.
Little tweaks with myself that have resulted in $250,000 in sales in 6 weeks.
I started working with me here in the beginning of March because I wanted to double my coaching business and also only be working 3 to 4 days a week. 3 days after the first session with me here, I was able to generate an extra $118,000 in sales for my coaching business.
So what if I asked you, spend 3 days with me and I will absolutely personally help you one-on-one shift your relationship with money, no matter what your root cause of that stuck situation might be, and also teach you some of the most amazing, powerful business strategies that are so relevant for your business that I use them myself and I teach them to my clients and I use them in their businesses over and over again. And effectively create a clear strategic plan that you can immediately use after the workshop in your business and take your business to the next level. Would you be willing to spend that time with me to help you change your life? On day 1 of that 3-day live event, we will be eliciting and changing your identity around success and money and create a compelling vision of your life and your business. This is not an information-based event. It is a change-based event where you are actually going to experience the transformation while you are there and walk away with a different relationship with yourself and your life and your success. Now, our family and upbringing plays an absolutely vital and amazing part in this process. And I have seen that the more I shifted my upbringing and my relationship as to how I was brought up when it came to money and success, the more my life started becoming more successful. It did not mean that I had to break away all my relationship with them, but it became more about how can I honor them for what they have and also create a different experience of life for myself while still being a part of that family. So on day 2, I have a very special person who is an expert in changing your family dynamics, who will be working with each and every one of you one-on-one and deep dive into your personal family history and essentially bring to the front anything that is actually in the way of you not having the experience of success when it comes to money. So we will be doing quite a bit of constellation and deep work on day 2. And finally on day 3, we will delve into your business and with some other industry experts so as to create a full strategy and what pieces need to be in place, how to sequence them correctly in the areas of lead generation, sales, fulfillment, marketing, branding, product strategy, customer service, and essentially express all the changes that you have encountered on day 1 and day 2 so you can walk away with an absolute execution plan for your new life ahead of you. Now, before you decide to work with me, you need to know something important. This is an invitation-only program. Just because you have paid does not guarantee a spot. It is open only to 25 participants. With all the lunch and snacks and everything included, it's fully on me. There is a qualifying criteria. You will need to be able to prove that you have an existing business or you have a vehicle that we can work on together, something that can help you generate income. You will need to be able to show that there is a deeper reason as to why you want to do this, because as you know, there is a certain energy that I'm looking for in the people that I do want to work with. Somebody who has a sense of contribution to the greater good of this planet and somebody who believes that their life matters and them changing that has an impact on the people and lives around them. There is a financial investment as well, which is fully risk-free. If you do this workshop and within 60 days you don't get any results in your business or financial situation whatsoever, then I will absolutely and personally refund your money, no questions asked. Absolutely no questions asked. This is my personal guarantee. On top of it, at the event, there are some amazing bonuses. What I will be sharing with you is some amazing mindset and behavioral change patterns that I have learned from some of the top behavioral change experts, and those in itself are priceless, that you can apply in any area of your life. I will also give you complete rapid business builder blueprint of what it really takes to sequence the right pieces so that you can have the most amazing rapid path to growing your business. Now, due to the sheer intensity of this event, as I mentioned earlier, it is limited to only 25 participants. And for you to be able to reserve your spot, your risk-free investment with my guarantee is $24.97 only. So go ahead, apply now and reserve your spot. Now, if you don't believe that this investment is worth it, then that's okay too. You can continue with your life and business just as they are. However, if you do want to see concrete results in your life, then you should consider applying for this opportunity. Because as you know, for things to change, you need to change. For things to grow, you need to grow. And this is where growth lies. So go ahead and click register now for this workshop. And once you have made the payment, you will be led through to an application form. Fill in the application and I will personally evaluate it, and then we will take it from there. So I absolutely wish you success in whatever you decide to do, whether you decide to work with me or not. And thank you for taking your time, and I look forward to seeing you at the event. Bye.